Hi all, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share my travel experience from India to USA. So, I got my visa stamped through emergency Dropbox appointment. I have already posted my experience regarding emergency Dropbox appointment. If you need any details about emergency Dropbox appointment, then you can refer that video. I have given the video link in the description and in comment section. So, once I got my visa stamped, I have booked my tickets through Air India from Coimbatore to Washington IAD. The reason I chose Air India was I was traveling with two kids all alone and I don't want to take more connecting flights. That's why I chose Air India, because Air India had a direct flight from Delhi to Washington IAD. So I heard most of the Air India flights were cancelled or rescheduled because of less passengers. That's why I booked my tickets from Delhi to IAD directly. So I had a connecting flight from Coimbatore to Delhi, which had a same PNR. So all my luggages were checked in at Coimbatore. So I did not have to take my luggage and recheck in again in Delhi airport. So the journey and the process is very smooth. I'll explain everything in this video. If you have any other doubts apart from that, please leave in the comment section. I'll be happy to help you. At first, I have taken my RT-PCR test before 48 hours of the journey. You can take it 72 hours before from the time of your departure. It has to be taken in an ICMR approved lab. I will provide the link for list of ICMR approved labs in India in the description and comment section. Please refer to that. Your RT-PCR report should have a QR code, and if you mention you are taking your RT-PCR test for travel purpose, they will add your passport number in your report itself. Since this is an ICMR approved lab, they know all the protocols regarding the travel purpose RT-PCR test. So once you are done with their RT-PCR test, you will get the report to the email ID, and you can also get the physical copy if you visit the lab. So my lab has given me an option for online copy and physical copy. So I collected the physical copy the same day itself. And also I have taken the test for my kids also. My kids are like 1 year and 5 year old. You don't have to take RT-PCR test for kids below 2 years, but I don't want to take a chance, so I took test for both my kids and myself. So our reports had our passport details and name mentioned in it. It did not have our date of birth mentioned in it. It also had the time and date at which we have taken the test, and it also had the date at which the report was issued. As you all know, it is mandatory to do web check-in and collect your boarding pass before you arrive to the airport. Since our domestic flight is connected to our international PNR, it did not allow me to check in because they had to verify some of the documents before issuing my boarding pass, and I had to explain to the security that mine was an international connecting flight, so they did not ask me about the boarding pass. So once I reached the counter, they took our passport and they have asked me whether I am exempted from the travel ban or do I have NIE. I explained to them that I am a parent of an US citizen kids who are under 21, so I am exempted from the travel ban. And they did not ask birth certificate of the kids for verification. Only they asked me about RT-PCR test reports. Once they have checked the RT-PCR test reports and passports, they have issued me boarding pass from Coimbatore to Delhi and from Delhi to Washington IAD, and all my check-in bags were checked till Washington IAD. I don't have to recheck in my bags in Delhi airport. So this was a big relief. Since I am traveling with kids, I don't want to take my baggages again and recheck in. I made sure they have checked in my baggage until Washington IAD, that is my final destination. So I have to mention that when I reached Delhi airport, there are so many porters available to help you at the gate itself to take you to your international transit. So I had to go through international transfer in Delhi airport. Delhi airport was almost empty. Even though they had so many flights coming in, it was not crowded at all, and the immigration was very smooth. So once you reach Delhi airport and go through international transfer, there is a queue to check your RT-PCR report. In the counter, they have checked RT-PCR test report for all the passenger, and also they checked for visa category and do I have NIE or I am exempted from travel ban. Since I said I am exempted from travel ban, they asked for kids' birth certificate. I had my kids' original birth certificate. I guess copy of birth certificate should be fine, but I had my kids' original birth certificate with me. So once they have verified all the information, I was redirected to immigration and security check. Once the immigration was done, all the passport was stamped and I had to go through security check. Once the security check was done, you can reach your gate without any issues. And the Delhi airport had a baby room almost in every other restroom. So it was very helpful if you are traveling with an infant with you. Had a cute little chair and a diaper changing station along with a feeding chair. And before half an hour of the boarding time, they again checked our RT-PCR report and visa status and NIE or travel ban exception at the gate itself. Once they have checked all the details at the gate, and I had to go through another security check at the gate. Once these were done, we were allowed to board the airline. All the passengers were provided with a mask and face shield kit. So the airline was nearly 40% full and almost everybody got a full seat for themselves. So our RT-PCR test report and visa status was checked 3 times in Delhi airport. So make sure you have your RT-PCR negative test report and your visa status and supporting documents if you are traveling under travel ban exception or if you are traveling under NIE. So if you are traveling under NIE exception, make sure you have your printout of your approval email with you along with your dependent's name present in that. So if your dependents have a separate email approval, please take a printout of that. So once the boarding is done, the journey was very smooth. So the airline had an entertainment unit working in it, but it had a very limited option, so we had to use our own, and they were not providing any blankets or pillows, so please make sure you take your own. So we were served 2 meals in the airline. Both the kids were served the same meal which were given to adults. Before landing, every passenger were given customs form and health declaration form. And our flight was like 1 hour early. We reached Washington IAD 1 hour early and our immigration was very smooth. I have seen so many people were sent to secondary immigration who are exempted through NIE, but I did not go through any secondary immigration. The immigration officer did not ask me about anything. He did not ask about kids' birth certificate. Maybe I had my kids along with me and their passports were there. So I think they did not ask me anything regarding kids' birth certificate. So if you are traveling alone without US citizen kids and you are claiming you are exempted from travel ban because of US citizen kids, then please make sure you carry their birth certificate and passport copy. You might be sent to secondary check-in to verify your information. And also if you are traveling under NIE exception, you might be sent to secondary verification to verify your supporting document. And it hardly took 5 minutes to come out of the immigration. So overall our journey was very smooth and we did not have any hiccups. So make sure you carry all the supporting documents which explains your exemption category and your RT-PCR negative test reports with you. I hope these informations are helpful during your journey time. So I reside in Virginia state and the Virginia Health Department made a call next morning to me and they asked me to quarantine for 10 days minimum and to take a RT-PCR test after 5 to 6 days. So the quarantine rules might change according to your state. These quarantine rules were not mentioned at the immigration and the Virginia Health Department also asked, do I have a negative RT-PCR test before I boarded the airline? But they did not ask me to send any proof and they also checked, do I have any symptoms? I am getting a health form daily to check whether I have any symptoms. And I think this will continue until 10 days of quarantine time. And also once I take my RT-PCR test report, I have to report to them about the test results. So this RT-PCR test is not mandatory, but they recommend you to take an RT-PCR test after 5 to 6 days of your arrival. So if you have any other queries regarding your US journey or regarding your visa appointment, please let me know. I can share my experience. So my visa status is H4 and I had both my US citizen kids along with me. I hope this video is helpful. If you find this video helpful, please like and share the video. This might help others who are in same situation. And also subscribe to the channel and click the bell icon to receive notification from my channel once I upload a new video. Please stay safe and healthy. Thank you.